County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
In Kentucky, we understand what matters: family, friends, community. But sometimes we hurt. At Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, we believe in hope, and Mountain's behavioral health professionals want to be there for you every step of the way. Together, we can overcome the challenges of depression, PTSD, addiction, and so much more. With behavioral health centers throughout Kentucky, your story of recovery begins at Mountain Comprehensive Care Center.
This is the fourth app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Hindman Pharmacy, located inside the new Hindman Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a favorite medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Hindman Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Hindman Bypass. Call the Hindman Pharmacy at 785-0513.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find
Tonight, our seniors will take the court for their last home game as a Letcher County Central volleyball player. It is with great pleasure that we bring to you our senior night program in honor of our senior players and their parents. Now presenting our first senior, please welcome number 23, Amelia Lucas. I thought they were coming over there. Amelia is our team captain and setter. She has played volleyball for 9 years, the last 4 years being here at Letcher Central. She is being escorted by her parents, Tracy and Rick Lucas, and her little sister, Albany. Amelia's future plans include going to college to become an aerospace engineer. The accomplishment she is most proud of is reaching over 1,000 assists. Amelia's advice to future players is to visualize success before games to help you stay focused and confident. Congratulations and good luck in all you do. Amelia Lucas. Please welcome our next senior, number 15, Madison Napier. Madison is our team's co-captain and outside hitter. She has played volleyball for 9 years, the last 4 being at Letcher Central. She is being escorted tonight by her parents, Jamie and Jamie Napier. Madison's future plans include going to college and deciding on a career. The volleyball accomplishment she is most proud of is getting all district both sophomore and junior year. Madison's advice to future players is to be a goldfish. Congratulations and good luck in all you do, Madison Napier. We also want to celebrate the seniors of Prestonsburg. Please welcome number 16, Jade Hilton. Number 10, Haley Klein. Number 23, Kaylee Hobson. Number 12, Michaela Lester. And number 19, Grace Miller. Congratulations to you and good luck in everything that you do. Please everyone give a round of applause for all of our seniors.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
See a penny? Pick it up and head to Appalachian Wireless and buy a new iPhone 13. One little old penny for an iPhone 13. Choose a 2-year contract or on the Mix and Match or Unlimited plan. Staying connected never goes out of style, and we make it easy with a new iPhone 13 for just a penny. Terms and conditions do apply. Visit AppalachianWireless.com for details. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Just want to watch the game.
Dad, turn on the ceiling fan. Use the gray remote. Hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
In Kentucky, we understand what matters: family, friends, community, but sometimes we hurt. At Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, we believe in hope, and Mountain's behavioral health professionals want to be there for you every step of the way. Together, we can overcome the challenges of depression, PTSD, addiction, and so much more. With behavioral health centers throughout Kentucky, your story of recovery begins at Mountain Comprehensive Care Center.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bedbugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Hindman Pharmacy, located inside the new Hindman Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a flavored medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Hindman Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Hindman Bypass. Call the Hindman Pharmacy at 785-0513.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader. Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
See a penny? Pick it up and head to Appalachian Wireless and buy a new iPhone 13. One little old penny for an iPhone 13. Choose a 2-year contract or on the Mix and Match or Unlimited plan. Staying connected never goes out of style, and we make it easy with a new iPhone 13 for just a penny. Terms and conditions do apply. Visit AppalachianWireless.com for details. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Just want to watch the game.
That turned on the ceiling fan. Use the gray remote, hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
In Kentucky, we understand what matters: family, friends, community. But sometimes we hurt. At Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, we believe in hope, and Mountain's behavioral health professionals want to be there for you every step of the way. Together, we can overcome the challenges of depression, PTSD, addiction, and so much more. With behavioral health centers throughout Kentucky, your story of recovery begins at Mountain Comprehensive Care Center.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Hindman Pharmacy, located inside the new Hindman Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a favorite medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Hindman Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Hindman Bypass. Call the Hindman Pharmacy at 785-0513.
Okay, welcome to Letcher County Central, home of the Lady Cougars. We have tonight we're going to watch Letcher County Central versus Prestonsburg. It was Letcher County Central's senior night tonight. They had 2 seniors, Amelia and Madison. One's an outside hitter, Madison's outside hitter, and Amelia's a setter. 2 good girls on and off the floor. I know those. I know them from years past. I'm sitting here tonight. My co-worker tonight is going to be Katie Sloan, a young lady that has a lot of experience in this game, and throughout her season at Knott County Central was a super fine athlete.
Oh, thank you, Boo Vaughn. That's very nice.
You're welcome. I'm not like Manus. I'm not going to.
I know. He roasts me.
He did.
So
he
mean.
He don't know. But hopefully we'll do a good job. We both enjoy this game. And like I said, Katie was a great volleyball player at Knott County Central. So it's 2 people that we that know a lot about the game. Hopefully this is going to be a good game. like I said, they're playing Prestonsburg tonight. Prestonsburg, we have Allie Hamilton. She has 207 kills. Cadence Lafferty has 113 kills. We have Addison Wright with 341 assists, and Katie Sloan with 101 kills and 23 aces. We have Gracie Miller, which is their libero. She has 288 digs. Cadence Lafferty, she has 113 kills, but she also has 227 digs. And then you have Haley Klein that has 25 blocks. Allie Hamilton has 207 kills, 49 blocks, 260 digs, and 24 aces.
It's insane.
So this, and this looks like a pretty good rounded team. You see that everybody's contributed to the game throughout the year, so you can tell that the ball's distributed a lot and everybody gets to touch it.
Yep. So I'll go off with Letcher's stats. We've got Calissa Lowe, 166 kills, 19 blocks, and 72 aces so far in her sophomore season. Hannah Eldridge, 174 kills. Madison Napier, 59 aces. Piper Adams, only in 7th grade, 260 digs. Ebony Pack, 157 kills and 78 aces for a freshman. Sophie Field, a sophomore. Amelia Lucas, 593 assists and 99 aces.
And guys, we've looked back. Letcher Central and Prestonsburg have already played twice, and they split. Letcher Central won on August the 31st, and Prestonsburg won on August the 28th. So this should be a good match. Both teams looks in good shape, and they got some really good hard hitters. They passed the ball well in warm-ups, so we're looking for a good game. And Prestonsburg coach is Aaron Akers, and the assistant coach is Nathan Lafferty.
Letcher County's coach, the head one, is Taylor Van Hoos, and assistant coach Lakin Mullins.
And Katie, we've been talking all throughout last year, this year about just how volleyball has grown here in the mountains in the last 15 years. I was talking earlier before the game, and I said I really didn't realize it until I got out. And now I'm sitting back and looking back into it, and you can see how it's grown. I know when you played, that was major competition, Letcher and Knott County Central, but at that time you only had 3 or 4 teams that you were looking at each year. Not that the other teams were bad, but you had 3 or 4 teams that were a little bit better that you look for to go to the state tournament every year. And now you have 5 or 6 teams, and some years you have 8 teams that could make it to the state tournament because on a given night, anybody can beat anybody now.
Right. It's a lot more widespread because, like you said, whenever I was back in high school, our biggest competition was Letcher County. And you all always went to state every year. That was the people we were looking to beat. And we had, like, Wolfe County. They were pretty good at my time. Right. And there was just a few. But now you look at these programs, and they've built such a huge program for all of these different schools. And they go out and they travel. They do all these different little camps, and they watch a lot of college games. And, we have people that come out and broadcast the games like Hometown 24. And then we've got other little ones that broadcast. And there's just so much attention that has been brought to volleyball. And it really shows. Like you said, the program has grown so much, all the programs. And there's so much more competition. You're seeing new people go to region, new people win districts. Right. And it's just insane to me to see how much it's grew. I wish that I had as many opportunities and as much as what these girls have now whenever I was in high school.
We're going to take a little break. They're getting ready to do the national anthem, so we'll let them do that. I guess they're not doing the national anthem. I'd say we're getting ready to play some ball. They're going through and shaking hands. I love that about this sport, to go through and say good job, and then you break out into your own huddles and you get ready to play the game.
It's a great show of sportsmanship.
It is. I like this one, these guys. I like the prayer before every game.
Absolutely. You always love to see that.
Yes.
And not a lot of teams do that all the time. It's become more prominent, but again, back 1,000 years ago when I was in high school, that wasn't something that we seen a whole lot. It was just a pick and choose.
We always done it before the game, and we would always do it after the game. That was just a team thing we did.
Right, and you always had like 5,000 players too, so it was a huge huddle.
It was. We wanted everybody to hear what we were saying.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, we hope this should be a good game. We enjoy bringing it to you. We want to make sure that these girls gets all the recognition they deserve, and looks like they're getting ready to start.
But Yvonne, I'm definitely interested to see which way this goes tonight because, like you were saying earlier in warm-ups, both teams looked really good.
They do. And it looks like both teams are pretty fired up. So we'll see which one. You know, you always get that adrenaline rush right at the beginning of the game. So we'll see which one can get settled down and get into their game plan.
I'm expecting for Letcher to have just a little bit more fire tonight since it's senior night,
Right.
but we'll see.
You know, I said it's at the end of the season and everybody's going through that little, it's like a drop. So, you know, it's time, the coaches have to figure out how to get their teams through that and
Right.
built back up, ready to go. So Letcher County Central is going to serve first, and you have Amelia Lucas. She's a senior.
Beautiful serve. It's a good attempt to get the ball back over the net from number 11, Felissa Lowe. Ooh, I don't know that was out.
I can't.
I mean,
I was always the one that argued every call. So
I know.
I can't even. I don't even try to judge those.
It looked like it was on the line to
It
me,
did.
but Robert's right over top of it, and he said it was out. So.
Well, and then the line judge down there caught it out too.
Yeah. Ooh.
That was a nice kill.
Absolutely was. Cottle tried to get that one up with her shoulder, but it just wasn't happening.
Right. See, this is something I've preached on all year is this net play is going to be so important when you get to this district and region.
Yep. Definitely when you play some of those teams that are top in the region and top in the district.
Exactly right.
Oh. It's a good swing from Prestonsburg, just a little bit far outside the line. And it was actually straight down the line, too. It was an impressive shot, just a little bit too far out. Ooh.
Right now it's 5-1, and Madison, she's the other senior, up serving. And, you know, this is a vital part of the game, just being able to serve this ball and get it in bounds and give the other team a chance to mess up. Nice up by this libero. It is Grace Miller is their libero over here for Prestonsburg. We have a sub in the game, 24, Katie Sloan. And she replaces number 10, Haley Klein. That's nice up by Piper. I think all these girls are they're a little too far under the ball, and they're having to swing from behind their heads while the ball's going out.
Yep. In the net.
Yeah. You know, I'd like to see that net. I mean, if they touch the net, but this having a foot on the line, as long as it doesn't interfere with the other team,
right.
To me, that should just be, if it's half a foot, if you put a whole foot over, that's different. But
ooh, it's a good dump.
That was a good shot.
By Amelia Lucas.
Right.
Trying to hit that honey hole, Betty Vaughn.
It is. And I'm telling you, if these teams do not learn how to cover that, it's hard to play with teams down in the state.
It's a good serve from Lowe.
Nice up by the libero.
Ooh. Another good swing from Ebony Pack. It's 2 good swings back to back on that outside.
Yes. Right now is when you have to be working on getting these teams together as a group. They've got to be sacred. They've got to be in, what do you call it? Sacred. And they got to be. Everybody's got to be in the same sync.
Yep. Synchronized.
Yeah, synchronized. That was the word. Thank you. I was having a problem there. But yes, it is 7-5. Letcher County Central, and Prestonsburg is up to serve. Nice up by Piper.
Ooh. It's a good save by Eldridge. Letcher is making some really smart plays.
They are. That's probably why the score is 8-5.
Yep.
You have number 8 from Letcher Central, Sophie Fields, up to serve.
Ooh. It's a perfect set to the outside.
Number 11, Cadence Lafferty. That was a nice job. She brought it to the opposite side and gave her player a chance to swing. That's a nice up.
Ooh. Another good swing from Pack. Hit her again. Just inside the line, and you could just see that Betty Vaughn. She cupped her hand. She made sure it went down, and it curved right in front of that line.
She has been doing real well the last 3 or 4 games that I've watched, taking the ball down the line. And you know that's the weakest spot on the floor because everybody gives the line up. But she's done a great job of hitting that. I enjoy sitting there, you watching these young kids and all the talent, and you're thinking in 2 or 3 years, what should they look like? If they continue, and they're going to, you have to continue to work to get better.
Right. Oh. Pack managed to get the ball back over, but Prestonsburg sent it right back.
Right.
Ooh. I tell you, Betty Vaughn, I hate to see those.
Oh, I know.
The serves into the net or just out of bounds, like a free throw.
Right. Yeah, I always say it's a free shot. Just you have 5 seconds.
Beautiful serve from Pack.
That was a nice shot. It's just Piper is playing really. Now, Piper is a true libero. That's what I love, that shot. She just went straight into the hands.
Yep.
That was Katie Sloan. You can probably see why she has 101 kills.
Yep.
That's what you've got to do. If they're gonna block you off the net, you just hit it into them.
Yeah, and hit hard.
Yes. Because that ball is going to drop straight down.
Ooh.
That was a nice shot by Madison. Both team is getting some shots in right now.
I'm impressed with how good these girls are doing about getting their hand placement on the ball.
Right.
So they've really got the top spin going down on those balls. Ooh.
That's a nice up by Miller. Both of these liberos are doing a good job. I said people don't understand how important these liberos and setters are to these teams. You know, they don't get all the glory because they're not killing the ball, but they're behind. They're like the boss behind every scene.
Yep. Another good swing from low, straight into that corner.
You can tell Letcher Central has been working on hitting the ball in the corners. And with if you know that everybody's defense, your weak spots is either going to be that honey hole or you've got corners.
Right. Another good serve from Lucas.
Million, yeah.
Ooh.
She has like a knuckleball. It's got some sideways. It spins sideways.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Yeah, it's like a dead ball when it gets to them.
I hate those.
Yeah.
You can't pass them. I'm not a good passer anyway, but.
And it is 15-9 Letcher County Central.
Oh. Service error.
You know, when I coached, that was the one thing that we worked on was receive serve.
Yeah.
Most teams now do a much better job with that.
Yep. I know that whenever I played, we always struggled with that.
Right.
And it was always a communication issue and moving your feet.
Right.
I think that was the first ball Letcher's hit out of bounds all night.
I think so. And Sophie Fields just was under the ball. She's leaving too soon. They're setting the ball and it's behind her head.
Good serve. Ooh. Another good dump from Amelia Lucas. It's really good coverage from Pack.
It is 16-11, Letcher County Central.
That was something that me and Manus watched quite a bit with the Not Central and Pikeville game, is that they were just going right behind that block. Any opportunity that they got, they were going right behind that block. And you could see the Patriots started moving in to cover that area,
right.
And then Pikeville would just start hitting it back farther.
Right, but you know, to me, that's just being a smart coach.
Yeah.
You gotta, these kids, that's what we've always said. You gotta, if you want to hit wide, you gotta bring them to the middle, and then you start hitting wide. When they go wide, then you bring it back to the middle. And
right.
A lot of teams around here are having a hard time covering that spot behind these blockers.
Yep. Oh, it's miscommunication. Right.
That's another good kill by Katie Sloan. And I like the way that she's not trying to go over. She's just hitting at them.
Right.
And she's putting enough speed on it to when it hits, guys, it's gonna drop. That's why if you're gonna block, you have to be on the net.
It's a good adjustment from Pack. Ooh.
It is now 15-16, Letcher County Central, and we have Grace, the libero, is up to serve.
Ooh. A little bit more miscommunication, or I don't know if she thought maybe that was going to hit the padding on the net.
But to me, you're the setter. You have to go.
Right. Second ball's your ball.
Yeah, exactly right.
I was the setter once upon a time. It's a hard job. I didn't like it. It was over. Yeah. Yep, they're going to call
Letcher
low
County
over
Central
the
is
net.
going to call their first time out.
Over the line.
We'll take a minute break, and we'll be right back.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Heinemann Pharmacy, located inside the new Heinemann Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a flavored medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Heinemann Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Heinemann Bypass, call the Heinemann Pharmacy at 785-0513.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community.
Okay, I want to welcome everybody back to Letcher County Central. We're in the first set, and Letcher County Central 16, and Prestonsburg is 17. Miller just served for Prestonsburg.
good middle
That
hit.
was a nice shot. That is Allie Hamilton. She's a junior.
I don't think the Cougars were expecting that.
I don't either.
I think that was the first middle we've seen all night.
And she's the one, she has 207 kills, 49 blocks, 260 digs, 24 aces, so she plays all the way around.
I can see why.
Yeah, nice up by Piper.
It's a low set. Gosh, they're just staying on the net and the line calls tonight.
Yeah, both teams right now is crippling themselves.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. It's a good serve from Lowe, going back again.
What is Lowe, a sophomore?
Yep.
And she already has the swing, and she understands how to use her whole body to get into the swing.
Yep. 166 kills and 72 aces so far.
Yeah.
Just for a sophomore this season.
The score is 19-18. Prestonsburg is right back into the game now. Guys, in volleyball, losing momentum has a whole lot to do with the game.
Mm-hmm. And this has been a lot of 1 point here, the other point there. 1 point back and forth. Nobody's really getting any momentum.
Right.
I don't think we've seen a few point
Somebody
run.
score more than 2 points in a row?
Yeah.
I agree.
And it's just a lot of simple mistakes, too.
That was a nice push.
That was a nice push, just straight down the line.
Right.
Letcher done a good job swinging into that block. Utilized Prestonsburg's hands.
Right. You have Sophie Fields serving.
Another good swing from Eldridge.
And Eldridge is what, a freshman?
Sophomore.
She's a sophomore, okay. So she's another one that has grew into, she's finally grown into her body, and she's swinging. She's hitting the ball really well.
Yep. Leads the team in kills, 174 kills this season.
I can see that. Nice up by Fields. That's called not moving your feet.
Mm-hmm. I've done that quite a bit in my time. And got scolded for it.
Yeah,
Rightfully so.
I started to say, these coaches are way too nice. Look, they're just not even, you know.
Yeah, I got Beth Justice when she first started coaching. There wasn't no, well, I mean, you were a lot tougher than her still at that time, but she was rough when she first started. She was straight, you know.
Yeah, well, see,
do it or get out.
Well, you know, me and Beth and Kevin worked together for about 2 years, so
yeah,
we all had the same mentality.
Yeah.
You know, in volleyball, you have to be moving. You see these teams; they have to. To me, I always said they have to move. Everybody's got to move together. You can't have one out of the group. Everybody's got to be going.
Right. And a lot of times, whenever I play, which I haven't played in a couple of years, but if I'm back row, wherever the ball moves, I'm constantly moving my feet, and I'll just take one step towards that ball. I'm always going in that direction.
Exactly.
Not too far, because then it ends up biting me in the hind end because they hit it where I'm supposed to be. But
you're right, but you've got to keep yourself into the game, and standing still, you get like your position, you're flat-footed, so then you can't move.
Just a little bit wide from Pack on the serve. And Bill Grigsby used to always tell me, why are you standing there like you're waiting on a school bus?
Sounds like Bill.
Yep. He needs to make a big book of everything. All of his quotes. Beautiful set. And I don't think a lot of people realize when you have a ball that's passed that high, it's hard to set it and get it under control, but she done a really good job of getting that into a low back set.
And you can tell Amelia is a very good setter. She knows where her players are at. She can set forward and backward, and she doesn't miss a lot of sets.
Right. It's a good hustle from Lucas and Eldridge.
That was a good swing from Lafferty. It was just a little long. It is 24-23 Letcher County Central, and you have Piper is serving.
Ooh. That was a close game.
And
close
it's 25-23 Letcher County Central. So we'll take about a minute break, and we'll be right back with the second set.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader. Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
Okay, we want to welcome back everybody to Letcher County Central. We have Letcher County Central versus Prestonsburg tonight. Like we said, it was Letcher County Central's senior night. First game, Letcher County Central 25 and Prestonsburg 23. It was a very close game. There was a couple of errors, but I think both teams will settle down. This should be, we like to see a lot of volleys going on and back and forth, and we like to see these good shots. So hopefully both teams will settle down.
Yeah, because the errors that were made were just the simplest mistakes. And like you said, after you get that first set in, get all the jitters out, I think we'll see a little bit better volleyball play tonight.
And I think Prestonsburg will start this game off serving. I said I love to do this. I like to see these kids have fun and just see athletes. You see some good athletes on these teams.
Yeah, and volleyball is not something that has ever been as prominent in the region as like basketball. You see all the athletes in basketball. You see them in football. You don't really get a whole lot in baseball, but you still have a lot of people show up.
Right.
But volleyball is just one of those things that isn't.
I don't think people realize how hard it is to play volleyball.
No, they think it's easy.
Yeah.
I always got picked at about that. It's like, well, you don't really do anything. You do a lot.
Yeah. Prestonsburg starts the second set off.
It's a good push from low. Straight to that line. And we got Amelia Lucas back to serve again.
Yeah. Low's a very smart player. She sees the floor well.
Ooh. It's a good hustle from Prestonsburg.
But I don't, of course, everybody doesn't coach like me, but, you know, to me, I always told my libero, you have to have the best hands.
Right.
You know, you can't make mistakes. You're supposed to be the person that goes in there and saves, takes all the hard hits and makes good passes.
Right. Like you were talking earlier, your libero and your setter, those are your playmakers.
It is.
They don't get the glory, but they make it happen.
Right. They're like the job in progress, and then somebody else gets to finish the job.
Yep.
That's why at times I was, you know, I like these kids to get recognized as district and regional, don't get me wrong, but sometimes people don't understand that it's not always the hitter that does the best job.
Right, but that's what they see.
Yeah, exactly.
Another good swing. Napier. Ooh.
I give Prestonsburg, they're hustling after the ball. They've got some hitting arrows right now going on, so.
They're trying to keep the Cougars from getting a big run on them.
Right.
This is so far in the game, this is the farthest run we've seen.
Right.
That was a really good hustle from Prestonsburg. I'm surprised they didn't call that over.
Prestonsburg's in a little bit of just a hitting slump right now. That was a nice play by Hamilton. Guys, that's a birthday present. When that ball lays, as soon as it clears that net, that's your ball. Anybody can hit it. You have to go get that ball.
Yep. Whew. It's a little bit off her arms, Ebony Pack.
Right.
Done that way too many times in my day also.
We have Miller up serving again with the libero.
Beautiful serve.
Yeah, she has a Noka ball. That ball does not even move.
No, you can read it as it goes by.
Oh, that was a nice play by, is it number 11?
Yes.
Lafferty.
It's a good job from the Cougars going back to that ball again. Napier swung again into the block this time.
Yes. I'm going to tell you, both teams is hitting this ball.
Yeah.
Napier's got some really nice shots on that left-hand side of the floor.
And their ball control is so good this game.
Yes. It is 6-2 Letcher County Central, and Napier's serving.
Is that the scoreboard thing down here that keeps flashing like that?
Yeah.
Gonna give somebody a seizure.
Could.
Napier back to serve again. 7-2. Cougars are really getting on a run.
They are. And right now they're hyped up and ready to go.
Yep. Senior night, first set jitters is out.
Right.
Swinging good.
We have number 4, Salisbury. She's a freshman in for Prestonsburg. It is 8-2 Letcher County Central. Sometimes, guys, it's just sub just trying to change the momentum of the game.
Yeah, you know all them tricks, don't you, Betty Vaughn?
Exactly. Tying your shoe several times a game, you know, whatever works.
I always felt bad when my shoe was actually untied. A good volley.
It is.
Good communication from the Cougars. It's a good swing into the block.
It was, yes.
It's a way to use her hands and take that to her advantage.
And, you know, if you're sitting this high up, you can watch the movement on the floor and watch them. They're all synchronized. They're all moving together. There you go. There goes that shoe.
Yeah. Spoke too soon, Betty Vaughn. Trying to break the momentum of that serve from Napier. Didn't stop her.
No.
Ooh. That was close.
It is 11-2, and Napier scored, 5 or 6?
Yeah.
Prestonsburg's going to call a timeout, and I guess she's going to try to settle her team down. We'll be back in about a minute.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
The one, the only.
Are we? All right. I'll welcome everybody back to Letcher County Central. Me and Katie are sitting here having a little bit of fun. This is the second set. Letcher County Central's up 11-2. They won the first set 25-23. The first game was a good game. It's just like 1 point apiece. They kept chipping away.
Yep.
But right now, Letcher County Central seems to have all the momentum going their way. Like I said, if you're sitting up high, you can actually see and watch these teams. They're moving in sync. They're together. So it looks really good when you see that happening.
The timeout did not stop Napier's serve. Still was able to get that ball over.
And that's being a senior, too. She's been there.
It was a good attempt from the Cougars. Just wasn't able to get that over the net.
No. I don't think she realized how far away from the net she was.
Yeah.
And that happens.
Sometimes you get lost in the ball, especially when you're in the middle. I hate playing middle. I feel like I never have a place. I'm always in the way. And that's where I always ended up playing, was middle.
Right. That was a good serve from Prestonsburg. I think it's number 10, Klein. This is where Letcher County Central cannot sit here and just let up and let them point by point get back into the game.
Beautiful swing from Pack.
See, that to me, that is Pack's best shot right there. That's that should be her go-to shot.
On the outside, going down that line.
Exactly. And I watched her play somebody the other night, and they blocked a couple, and she tried to go away from that and took herself completely. To me, I thought she took herself completely out of the game.
Yep, tried to change it too much.
Exactly, and you don't do that. You make them change.
Right.
And you're going to block, you're going to get some block, and you're going to eat some, but then you're going to get some through.
Yeah, definitely don't want to change.
Right, no. And right now, Letcher County Central, when they swing, everybody's swinging hard. That's a good sign here at the end of the season.
Yeah, you know more than anybody how everybody gets wore out towards the end of the season. You're in that last few games before the districts and regional play. Ooh.
That was a nice shot.
That was. It's a good swing.
Yes. Hamilton done a good job.
She has got a powerful arm.
She does. And I'm guessing she's going to be pretty good size. We're up here and we can't really tell, but she looks like she's pretty good heights-wise, pretty good girl.
Service error.
It is 14-5 Letcher County Central, and you have Sophie Fields up serving. I think Prestonsburg just seems right now to be a little out of sync on what's going on.
Yeah, they were pretty strong in the first set.
Yeah.
And I think second set, the Cougars came out really strong. They got that run, and now they're kind of out of sorts.
Right.
Ooh. Really comes down to their passing, I think.
It does. Right now, it does.
They're struggling to serve, receive, and get those hits. Ooh, out of bounds.
And when you're behind trying to come back, you can't free ball and give that other team a chance to do what they want to do with the ball. You're trying to make them do what you want them to do.
Right. Yeah.
Yes, number 24, Sloan, on her serve, she stepped completely over the line, so that is a foot fault on the serve.
Which is the line judge's responsibility.
Yes.
So if anybody listening ever line judges, that is also your responsibility.
You have Pack up serving for Letcher County Central, and it's 18-6.
That one had some side spin and top spin. Beautiful pass. It's a good strong swing from Eldridge. Ooh. Did she touch that, Betty Vaughn?
I'm not sure if she did or not. I think it may have hit the floor in her hand at the same time, the way that it spun backwards. Every game that I've seen this little Piper, she gives it her all every ball.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice up. Nice play by Prestonsburg, Allie.
Ooh. It's just inside the corner.
Yes.
You can't even hate on those. Those are just really good, good hits.
And that's just, people doesn't realize that you've got to adjust that defense on every hit. You can't just say, I'm going to play this spot, because that doesn't happen.
Right.
You've got to be ready to go. You have about I always told mine, you have like a 5x5 spot that you have to cover.
Yep. It's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
I don't know that I really had a 5x5 mindset. I just kind of had if there's a space close to me and I can get there, go.
Exactly right.
Ooh. Well, she did hit that one.
She did. Letcher County Central is going to call a timeout. It is 18-10, Letcher County Central, and we'll be back in 1 minute.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
See a penny? Pick it up and head to Appalachian Wireless and buy a new iPhone 13. One little old penny for an iPhone 13. Choose a 2-year contract or on the Mix and Match or Unlimited plan. Staying connected never goes out of style, and we make it easy with a new iPhone.
Okay, welcome back to Letcher County Central. We're in the second set. It is 18-10, Letcher County Central, and Prestonsburg is serving.
Ooh. Yeah.
That was a nice serve.
It's a really good serve.
It was.
Almost went out, but it was just right inside the line. It's a really good serve.
A lot of these kids now have that, they put that drop ball in there, and and then it just drops. I mean, it's going in the bottom, just drops out.
It's a good job from Letcher. Ooh.
See, that's, you've got to work on, you've got to cover when you're double blocking or single blocking, you have to cover that block. Somebody has to be behind that block to cover that.
Yeah, you've got to pull in, keep one back.
You do.
Ooh, good dump from Lucas.
And I said, as a setter, you can't do that often, but you have to pick spots and times to do that. You got to make them play clean defense, I said, on the other side.
Right.
So every once in a while, you got to tip that over. Klein had the right idea. She just hit it short. She was going to push it opposite side, outside. You have Eldridge up to serve for Letcher County Central. It's 19-12.
Ooh.
She will hear about that from her mother tonight.
I hate to see it this late in the set.
Right.
The Cougars started out really strong. There's a huge run, and then Prestonsburg has slowly eat their way back up in the game.
Nice up by Piper.
But miscommunication. Ooh.
See, there's that little, that's that little shot. They're going to have to communicate and figure out how they're going to cover that spot.
Right. Somebody's going to have to pull over, somebody's going to have to come up, shift around.
Right. And the thing is that they're not watching the ball, they're watching the player. They've got to watch that. Well, they've got to see where the ball's at to see what that player's doing with it.
Beautiful kill from Lowe.
Yes, that wasn't. I'm telling you, she's done a nice job hitting the ball tonight.
Her placement, her hand placement on the ball, and just the swing that she's got, the power behind it. It's crazy. A little bit tight.
It is, and right now Prestonsburg's having a hard time playing that ball out of the net. You have Amelia Lucas. It's 21-14, Letcher County Central.
Good serve. It's good hustle from
That's a nice job, saving that.
Prestonsburg. It's a good adjustment. Beautiful swing.
Yes.
Again from Lowe.
Nice job by Klein in the back row. She's moving really well, watching the ball. Look at that. I mean, that's what you do in the back row.
Right.
There's one girl back there. You have 30 feet to cover. It's a nice tilt by Hamilton. You have Miller, the libero for Prestonsburg, is up to serve, and it's 21-15, Letcher County Central.
I can understand. Yeah, I can understand why Piper Adams has so many digs this season. 260 digs. She's always got a hand on the ball. She's everywhere.
She is.
For her to be in 7th grade, it's crazy.
Yeah, and she's not afraid to use her body, you know, to go after the ball.
She may regret that when she's older, but she ain't going to regret it now.
No. No, she can bounce back now.
Yep. It's a good tip from Prestonsburg. Another tip from Lowe. Ooh, there was that coverage.
Yeah. Amelia got up there to cover that one.
Ooh. Ball ain't dead yet.
No, Prestonsburg, I'm telling you, it doesn't look good right now, but it doesn't have to in volleyball.
No.
They're just hustling after every ball, trying to get a hand on the ball.
It's a good adjustment from Napier. She backhanded it.
Right.
Got it back over, got the point for the Cougars.
I tell you, Letcher Central does much better covering that block when their setter's in the back row.
Yeah.
They're going to have to work and adjust when she's in the front row. That was a nice block by Pack and Low.
Yeah, I think you're right, Betty Vaughn. They have that extra person back there, but whenever she's in the front row.
Right, they're short one person, and there's a big hole there. That was a nice shot by Sloan. I bet, Katie, that makes you think of, that was Katie Sloan. That's what I used to do.
Yeah.
When we played, I'm like, please, don't let her get the ball. You got to keep it away from her.
Yeah.
Make her do something she doesn't want to do.
Yeah. And until I got in control of my emotions, that happened quite a bit. I'd get mad, and then I'd start messing up real bad. Which I didn't even get mad. The last time that we played you all in high school was at that regional championship, and I just cried. In all my pictures, I was crying, and I'm so embarrassed that I don't have not one good picture because I was just like ugly crying. It was so upsetting.
It's okay. That was a nice shot by, I think it's Hamilton. She's doing much better. She's hitting from both sides and the middle, and you can tell she's worked on turning her body. She can go down the line, and she's got that nice cross shot.
Yep, which is a huge advantage for a hitter. Ooh.
Nice block by Sloan.
Beautiful.
I tell you, with Hamilton, she's hitting that shot that's right in between the front row and the back row.
Yep.
You know, and that's a hard, I mean, you've got, your defense has to work to get that ball.
Right. Got to do a lot of hustling.
Yes. And to me, that's why you move while that hitter's getting ready to hit, you should be moving too.
Right. Even just a little foot shuffle.
Where you have a lot of defensive players then and now. It's 24-20, and Letcher County Central's caught another timeout. So we'll be back in about 50 seconds.
See a penny? Pick it up and head to Appalachian Wireless and buy a new iPhone 13. One little old penny for an iPhone 13. Choose a 2-year contract or on the Mix and Match or Unlimited plan. Staying connected never goes out of style, and we make it easy with a new iPhone 13 for just a penny. Terms and conditions do apply. Visit AppalachianWireless.com for details. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Welcome back to Letcher County Central. We're in the second set. Letcher County Central versus Prestonsburg. Letcher County Central 24 and Prestonsburg is 20. Prestonsburg has clawed back into the game. Now they've got to serve. They can't make an error now. If they do, the set's over with. But they've done they've played much better these last 8 or 10 points here. So we'll see how much fight they have just to stay in this, you know. Are you going to play or give it up? They called
double contact.
Yeah, double contact on the setter. So the second game is 25-20 Letcher County Central. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back with the third set.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Hi, I'm attorney David Jones. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Okay, we'd like to welcome everybody back. Me and Miss Katie Sloan to Letcher County Central. We're going into the third set, Letcher County Central versus Prestonsburg. And so far, the first game, Letcher Central was 25-23, and the second game, Letcher Central is 25-20. So now Prestonsburg they've got to settle down and play the game. If they can win this game, they can get back into the game. I see 21, Wright is trying to get her team fired up and ready to go. That's what you got to do. The other two games are behind you. Now you got to play. You just get out there, you got to play.
Focus on the next point.
Yeah, it's district time's coming up, and everybody's working for that. So you're trying to work on different, trying to make your team better. It's different rotations, different subs.
Right.
So
change it up a little bit, not too much.
Exactly. You got to keep the motivation going forward.
I've got a question for you, Betty Vaughn. So do you think that it is more beneficial to have your girls be used to the player that they're playing next to, or do you think it's more beneficial to have the girls play beside of every player?
We done it both ways, but we always told our kids, you never know who's going to be beside of you, so you have to be able to play. You can't look over at the bench and say, was that my ball? Because when you do, you're going to come out.
Right.
But, yeah, we always had our kids. We wanted them to get used to like, their team setting that they were going to be. But in ball practice, we never did that like the day before we would put the teams together.
Yeah.
But, no, we always moved ours and rotated. You've got to get used to who's with you. You got to know which ball this one's going to get, which one that one's going to get.
Right.
Okay, Letcher County Central serves first.
Good quick set from Lucas.
It was.
Beautiful back set.
I like that. And that's the thing. Lucas is moving the ball, which is making Prestonsburg defense work much harder.
Yep.
And that was a good shot by Sophie Fields.
Yeah, especially utilizing that right side, because not a lot of teams hit a lot of right side. It's a hard position to hit unless you're a left-handed hitter.
You're exactly right.
Overpass. Ooh. I don't know how she didn't just bust her chin on that one.
Yeah, somebody is thinking Piper can get a few too many. That by far was not her ball.
No. She still went for it, though.
She did.
Ooh. It's a beautiful play.
Has had a great night hitting tonight.
Mm-hmm. She sure has.
Yeah, she's hitting that ball deep in the opposite corner.
I don't know that she's made any errors tonight.
No, she has done, and she's played the net well.
Yep.
You have Madison Napier up for Letcher County Central serving.
Ooh. It's just a little bit out of bounds.
It is, and if you notice, Pack's got that little, she's sort of going sidearm. So if she misses that any at all, it's not going to go down.
Yeah.
And they eventually will work on her getting directly behind the ball and going straight over her shoulder to hit the ball.
That was a beautiful save. Piper Adams. It's nice up. Ooh. Letcher really needs to get a swing in there.
They do.
Oh.
There's a nice shot by Hamilton. You know,
Absolutely.
Amelia is doing a good job pushing the ball, but when she pushes that ball, she's got to find a hole in the floor. She has to push
Right.
that ball so that defense has to move. If
Yeah.
you make the defense move and they get it back, that's fine. That was still a good shot, but you can't just hit it to somebody like, you know,
Right.
here's your birthday.
It's equivalent to a free ball.
Right.
Yeah. She would have just had her hand closed. I think that would have been all right.
I think she would have been all right. Yeah, and you don't realize how quick that is. You're blocking and got to drop down, and so she done a good job. It is 3-3, and Lowe is up to serve for Letcher County Central.
Good serve. It's a good pass. Ooh. It's a good adjustment from Sloan on that.
See, that is Pack's shot. She's been hitting that about mid-season she started.
Yeah, you're right, though. That sidearm, that's what allows her to do that because
Yeah.
it's got that curve inside the corner there.
Exactly. But if she gets under that any at all, it's not going to drop down.
Right. Another good serve from Lowe. Good dump from Lucas. It's a good swing from Peck.
Yep.
It's quite the volley we finally got going. Oh, good hustle from the Cougars. Good ball control.
Right. I like the way that you notice Prestonsburg, they're beginning to work more together.
Right.
You can see them all, they go on the net and they're getting off the net.
Really long volley.
It is. You love it. Everybody's shooting shots and getting them back.
Oh, ball was not dead. There was that shot that you were talking about, Betty Vaughn.
Yes.
You need to make sure that it's going to a place where there's nobody at it. You have to make the defense move. And that worked out for her perfectly.
Yes. And Lafferty over here for Prestonsburg has played a great back row. Miller, the liberos, I'm not sure. It could be the lighting or just a foot and that ball, like I said, it's like a partial knuckleball, so it probably has a lot of movement on it.
I think I would probably step back and move into it.
And this is the thing, you need to adjust your defense when the other team's looking at you. So it makes them think about what do I do? They move. Somebody moves out of spot.
Right.
There's a lot of little things, after you coach for a while, you figure it out.
Yeah.
I always would have my kids, don't move until they look at you. When they look at you, everybody just adjusts,
Mm-hmm.
And then now you're sitting there thinking, oh, now what do I do? They moved.
And it's too late at that point.
Yeah, exactly right.
All them mind games, Betty Vaughn, I swear.
They are. You're right.
Yeah, I know. You used them on me all the time. Drove me crazy. Beautiful swing again.
Yeah, that was a nice shot.
From Pack.
Like I said, Pack has got to be able to, in this district region, she's got to be able to use that shot and not go away from it because you're getting blocked or tipped.
Right.
Even you, great athlete, you still got balls blocked and tipped.
All the time.
So, you got to play through that.
It's a good job from Piper Adams again. She is all over the floor. Surprised they didn't call a carry on that set.
Yeah.
Did you hear it too, or am I just crazy? Because it seemed like it dropped.
Yeah. That was a nice play by Hannah Eldridge, just taking that ball up and going up and just following it and tipping it where nobody was at.
It's a good serve from Fields.
That's a good block by Pack and Eldridge. So Prestonsburg is going to call a timeout. It's 10-4 in the third set, and Letcher County Central's up. And we'll be right back after this timeout.
Just want to watch the game.
That turn on the ceiling fan. Use the gray remote. Hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
Okay, we want to welcome everybody back to Letcher County Central. This is the third match, the third set. It's 10-4 Letcher County Central. Like I said, Letcher County Central won the first game 25-23 and the second game 25-20. They've actually had some pretty good rallies, Katie. This game, you had some good shots. Everybody's switching their hitting up now. You're seeing a lot of pushing and tipping, and so.
Seen a lot of good volleyball.
Yes, yes.
A lot of good volleyball from both sides.
Yes. And I've been very impressed, like I said, with number 11, Lafferty, in this back row. She's got her body. She's like Piper over here. She gets her body in a good spot to receive and handle balls. So we have Letcher County Central up to serve, Sophie Fields.
Good serve. Oh. That was questionable. I can't see it, though.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I would hate to be a line judge. I've done it. I don't like it. It's not fun.
You know, and even standing there, some of these balls are so fast and so right at you. It is hard to judge where they're at.
Yeah, I feel like I get the buffering signal, like right in front of my head.
That was a nice block. You had Sloan and Hamilton up there. That's 4 big hands to try to go over and through.
Yep.
But that's what you've got to do. You cannot start changing your game plan.
Right.
It's 11-5 Letcher County Central, and Hamilton's up to serve for Prestonsburg.
It's a high free ball to the Black Cats.
That's a good shot by Sloan. I believe that's sort of what I've been waiting on, because you can tell she's a hitter. I guess I've been waiting on to see her just turn loose and start playing.
Yep.
That was a nice serve by Hamilton. That's a nice up by. He caught a lift on Prestonsburg.
I think he was trying to say that, what was he saying, that she
That
was like cupped it in her arm?
Yeah.
Or?
I didn't see that, but that's not for me to call, so. See, that's what I was talking about with Pack. You see how that little side arm, and then when she hits it, if she doesn't get right on top of that, it just continues to rise.
Right.
It is 7-12, Letcher County Central.
Ooh. Just hit the wrong side of her hand.
It did, but you have to, that's the right idea. You got to be aggressive on the net.
Yep.
You have Lowe coming back in, and you have, Miller coming back in for Prestonsburg.
Piper Adams back to serve. It's a good adjustment. Prestonsburg.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, that was a nice shot. Right in between those two blockers. Nice play by Sophie Fields. That was a nice shot.
It was. There's a hammer from Napier. You can just hear the smack on that ball.
Yeah, like I said, this is probably the hardest that I have seen Letcher County Central hit as a team the whole time. You know, every once in a while they've got hits, but now tonight they've all hit well every game.
Piper Adams serving again for the Cougars. Ooh.
That's a nice play by Klein. She goes up freely, way above the net, and just drops it back.
Right, made sure not to cross the plane of the net.
And she was high enough away from the net so they knew she did not tip the net.
Yep.
It is 8-14, Letcher County Central.
It's a good swing from low.
And honestly, if I was just my thought, I think the game turn is because Letcher County Central is handling the ball better.
Yep.
Their passes are much cleaner. They're getting more hits off of it.
Right.
They're getting more hits than right now. Prestonsburg is having to do a lot of free balls.
Yeah. The Cougars are allowing themselves to actually play the ball and do those hits.
If Prestonsburg can clean that up in the next 4 or 5 days, I'm not sure how their district goes over there, but you know they look like they're a pretty good team. They just need, you know, you can't free ball.
Right. Lucas, ooh, that ball did not move.
No.
Lucas will go back to serve again.
Yeah, it is 16-9 Letcher County Central.
Yep, you could read it as it went by. That's how still it was.
Yeah.
Another good serve to the opposite side of the court. It was a good back set from Prestonsburg.
Yeah, and it was a good free ball spot. She put it back here in the corner. That's a good shot by Madison Napier.
Yep, Napier nailing them again.
Yeah, and she usually, well, I guess they may have switched her because she's been playing over here. They have switched her. She was playing on the right side. Now she's on the left side. So they've made some adjustments in their offense.
Ooh. It's miscommunication.
Right. That's a nice shot by Lafferty.
Somebody
she has 113 kills and 227 digs, so she's active in the front row and the back row.
Yeah, and you can see why after watching her play for just this one game.
Yes.
Good hustle.
You know, I'll tell you what I like is that we have a lot of young coaches getting into volleyball that really, they want to coach because they love the game of volleyball.
Right.
That was a great job by Prestonsburg.
Yeah, I agree. It's good to see that because, you know, it's not been too long that they've been playing. So a lot of things haven't changed. You know, everything changes, but it's a lot more fresh, and they're able to go out and do all these things and travel and all these extracurriculars.
That was a nice job by Sophie Fields to go up with that and just drag the ball to the right hand, to her left side. It is 19-11. You have low up to serve for Letcher County Central.
Ooh, it's good hustle.
Yes. I'm telling you, Lafferty is doing an excellent job of covering the floor. And I like that she will say that's my fault, you know.
Yeah.
So she's letting her teammates know that wasn't the best pass. But she is, you know, she's went after every ball.
Ooh.
Oh, nice
good
try.
Hustle. Low back to serve again.
It's 21-11 in the third set. You know, you hear a lot of people talk about playing time, which I hate that as a coach and just as a spectator. But have you ever figured that your liberos probably get more playing time than anybody?
Yeah.
Because they're playing all the time.
Yeah, just about the whole game.
Yeah, I mean, I look at that and think, you know, that's why I was so into my liberos and setters, because you put so much faith into them on the court.
Beautiful save from Piper Adams. I mean, you can see why 7th grade she's in there, and she's the libero. Like you said, you put so much faith into your libero. Obviously, she does a very good job.
Right. We need to be deciding who our player of the game is going to be. Could be a little hard. You have several over here that's playing hard. doing a good job, and they have not had a lot of negatives. I mean, you know, they haven't made a lot of mistakes.
Right.
Those girls who are in the front were going to switch, and they switched a little too late.
Prestonsburg served it just a little far out of bounds.
They did. It is 21-14, Letcher County Central. You have Sophie Fields up to serve. They call those anything outside the basketball court. When it hits those lines, it's out of bounds. It can hit the ceiling, you can still play it. Nice shot by Hamilton. She's got a little bit of a side spin on that ball when she hits it.
Really good save on that ball from Piper Adams. So that was way behind her.
Yes. We have Hamilton up serving at 16-23, Letcher County Central. That's a nice shot by Pack.
Very good shot. It was a good play all the way around.
Letcher Central may have hit their high right. You know, you want to hit that high right before the season's over because they've made some adjustment with their hitters, and so far it looks good.
Yeah, it seems to be working.
Yes. Nice shot by Lafferty. She's another one over here on Prestonsburg. She's all over the floor.
Yep.
You have Klein going in for your libero. She's getting a break, so Miller's going to get her a break. It's 24-17.
Ooh.
That was a good swing by,
that was a good swing
by Madison. She was just a little off the net.
Yep. Hit it right into the tape.
She did. Yeah, you could hear it smack. That was a nice up by Fields. I like the Prestonsburg's play, and you can either, you know, at this point you can look up and say we're 6 down and we give up, or we're 6 down, we're going to try.
Right.
Taylor's going to try. She does not want Prestonsburg to get too much of an advantage, so she's going to call a timeout. We'll be right back in about a minute.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Okay, we want to welcome everybody back to Letcher County Central. We're in the third set of this match between Letcher County Central and Prestonsburg. Third set, it's 24-19, Letcher County Central, and Prestonsburg is serving. Looks like Prestonsburg's got quite a bit of heart. They're still playing. They're working hard, trying to keep this game going. So,
ooh, it's a good hustle.
Oh, nice shot. That was a nice try by Lafferty. So the last game was 25-17. Is that 25-19?
19.
Okay, it's 25-19. That's the third game. Letcher County Central wins it 3-0. I think our next game that we're on, we will be on the air on Saturday at Alice Lloyd College doing their senior day. And Katie, do you agree with me that Piper Adams should be the player of the game?
Absolutely. Love watching her play. She's everywhere. And she always gets back up. She never gets down on herself when she misses a ball. And for her to be in 7th grade, to be playing with these older girls and doing just such a good job, I commend her. She does a great job.
And I like that she's the spirit. She's always cheering for everybody else, and you're right. She ran all the way over to the bleachers and hit a ball, and she jumped up and came back and was on the other side of the floor and hit the very next ball that came across the net. So, yeah, she's always going. She's got that I guess she's 7th grade. She has a lot of energy balled up there she can use.
Oh, yeah.
And she's definitely using it. And she sacrifices her body all the time. She does not care one bit to dive head first or whatever it takes to get a ball.
I agree.
So if there's nothing else, I've had a great time, Katie. I like having you here. Me and you can talk. Manus isn't here. He does all the talking.
Yeah, that's true.
But, yeah,
It's a
we've had a
chatty
great
Cathy.
time. And I think from Letcher County Central, we will see you guys Saturday at Alice Lloyd College for their senior day. So please join. I think it's going to start around 2 o'clock. If not for sure. We don't know for sure, but we're thinking it's 2 o'clock. But we want to thank everybody, and we hope you've enjoyed our broadcast, and we'll see you later.